Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today I'd like to do a little update on the oak trees because well, they are starting to grow, and I started a few how should I say experiments with oaks. So this is the first one. This is of course a fusion project, and let's come a little closer and see how it does. What are the new features here and how I can improve this thing in the future. So this is the base of the tree, and as you see, I've been adding a few acorns this autumn, and well, they are just opening now, and then they are splitting, and I'm trying to remove the little shelves, because the shelves they contain moisture, and I saw that some little bugs came to live into that. So this one lost his acorn. This one I don't think he's going to make it, but anyway, it's not doing any harm. This one is half rotted, so I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, you can see that the little acorns are starting to grow, and I noticed in an experiment before that the roots are already quite deep when the leaves are emerging. So what I hope to do with the little seedlings on the side is to lay the seedling flat next autumn, and they will make a kind of a root before they come up, and then they will be included in this bundle. So yeah, I think it's good. This is really nice. Here you can really see the start of the little leaf coming out. It's so interesting to watch these acorns. So next fall probably this will be put together, and we will already have a root base of, I don't know what this is, maybe 5 or 6 centimeters. For the rest, it's going quite well. You can see that the leaves are coming out, and this tree is already starting to get quite high. It's the biggest one. I'm not sure they all made it, but it's still early in the season. So for an oak, the season just started. So this looks quite okay. Let's have a look at the other one. This is a project that I started in autumn. You can find the start of this project to make it to explain it quickly. It's a collection of little sand rocks inside this black pot here, and then I filled this up with sand and soil, and I put a whole lot of acorns on top of it, just to make sure that the roots would grow between all these rocks and in time grab them. Now it looks quite okay. These seems to grow quite well, but in order to have more light, I'm just going to remove all the shelves now, because when these acorns start to grow, they put this, they pull their shelves off. I'm going to be very cautious here, because you don't want to ruin the new growth. They did not all make it, of course. I don't know, what's this? Let's open it. I don't think that this is good. It looks like it is a... no, I'm gonna get this one out. So of course you don't want a fungal... This is not growing yet, so I'm just going to put him back. This looks okay. I'm going to get this shelf off. Gotta be careful. Yeah. It is still possible to find some acorns that are just starting to sprout or germinate. But yeah. This looks like it started, but I don't know. This doesn't look very healthy. Well, I'll put it back and I'll see. This looks good. Yeah. Okay. I need to peel off the shell. Same here. Should have taken my glasses. I think this is all that I can remove now. So well, the experiment is not bad. So far so good, I would say. And well, to be continued. So the two previous trees or fusion trees that I showed you were royal oaks. Quercus robur is the Latin name, and this is the American oak, the Quercus rubra, if I don't mistake. And it's been some time before, before I worked on it. It's planted in a huge pot because these trees, well, they tend to make enormous roots, and I think that maybe next spring I'm going to cut 1/3 of it off, so in order not to disturb the roots too much. And when you cut the roots here, it's the big roots, the tap roots that you cut off, and then of course, because the tree still has a lot of root there, but some removed, it will produce new roots from the top, and then gradually you can reduce the height of the roots, because then the roots will start to produce some ramification. So let's come a little closer and have a look at these roots. So these are all separate trees, and well, I planted them with the taproot on the exterior, of course, so that should make a good radial root base. And it's time maybe to remove half a centimeter to a centimeter to expose a little more of these roots. So I'm just going to scratch the surface for a centimeter. I see that I still have some gaps, and maybe it could be a good idea to plant some American oak acorns in the autumn. So this is quite easy, and I put it in a tray. So I'm just going to. It's quite heavy, so that's already one piece, and now I can see what I can get off more. It's just a question of finding the trees that I planted. You see, so I have a root, so that's good. I'm not going to need to put something there. And I want these roots to harden off a little. Found another one here. And of course this root base is not perfect. And well, I don't want it to be perfect, you know. Sometimes you see these fusion trees with perfectly laid out roots. And well, of course, it's a style. You can like it. You don't have to. But I like a little more of a natural look, and yeah, so not too artificial. So I think this does the trick. And let's have a look at this root base now. That's absolutely not bad. Could maybe improve some with 1, 2, maybe here 3, 4, This is a root. 4 or 5. So if I find 10 acorns, I think I'll be fine. Okay, so for the trunk, I'm going to lower the camera a little. So this is the base of the trunk now. I held the trees together, but not really tight. You see, it moves. It's just to be sure that they are close together. Now that they are starting to grow, well, not all of them, but this looks very green and flexible, so it's maybe a little early. What I need to do is to make sure that these trees don't cross too much. So I'm going to open it up and try to sort it out. Which is something that I already started, of course. This looks okay. This should come here, and so on and so on. So maybe in the autumn I can, no, next spring. It's not a good idea to bundle everything in the autumn, because well, first of all, it's not going to grow, so it's not going to fuse, and in the autumn, well, it gets kind of wet, and you will have moisture that installs itself between the trunks, and then everything is going to stay wet for all winter, and it might rot and die, so that's definitely not what you want. Okay, but that's where we are now. Just going to remove a little more of this topsoil. So not a whole lot of work done today, but well, I'm glad that the projects that I started are doing quite okay. So if you are also trying these projects, well, let me know if it worked out for you. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and see you next time.